computer. Okay, now we're recording the way I want to record. Hello, happy Monday. You guys, oh, somebody's calling me. I'm gonna hang up on that. Okay. Today we're going to dive into actually a topic that Lindsay had requested, and I was really excited when she requested it because it made my job easier. But we're going to talk about using ChatGPT to make your virtual Thrive and Mingles even better. And really, you could use these tips and tricks for your in-person as well. But I know that, so last week when Laura Wells was on the Freedom Thrivers Zoom, so many of our team, which made me so excited, so many people from the Dream Team group sent Lindsay a message and was like, I'm all about this. I love this. We're going to do all these virtual Thrive and Mingles and get registered. And I know that a lot of people have already got them scheduled. If you don't yet have your Thrive and Mingles registered / scheduled out in the back office, make sure you do it now because today is the 30th. So it probably won't even let you start registering them until the 8th or the 9th, something like that. Like you have to go at least 8 days out. So anyway, hop on and get them registered. A tip that Laura did give us that I thought was genius is just go ahead and register one for every day of the month. And if you do it, fantastic. If you don't, for some reason, maybe your schedule gets turned over, whatever, that's okay. At least you had it registered. So if it happens, you could use it. So with that in mind, one of the things that she mentioned, and it's something that has always driven me nuts on Facebook Lives, are how when people first get on a Facebook Live and they're like killing time, they're like, wait, oh, just waiting here for a few more people, blah, blah, blah. Because if you're the one who actually hopped on and you're there and somebody's like just waiting for a few more people and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, it's super effing annoying. And I tend to get off right away. So what she talked about was having some one-liners or some kind of like a hook or clickbait or whatever word you feel most comfortable using, some sort of topic or something you can kind of keep repeating that's what we're going to talk about today. So you can actually give the live a little bit of time to get shared. But I will tell you that, yeah, the kiss of death, I agree. I will tell you this, in my opinion, and it is just an opinion, I'm not educated on this particular topic per se, but I would think about 90% of your lives are getting viewed as a replay or even a delayed replay. So like maybe you went live and then I don't hop on for 5 minutes later, so just get on your live and get going and get the ball rolling. But with all that in mind, what we're going to do, let me find my little share screen button. Sharing my screen. Okay, that is our calendar for November. Okay, ChatGPT. So what we're going to do is use ChatGPT's brain to help us come up with these one-liners because maybe I'm the only one, but when for whatever, 8 years later of doing Facebook Lives about Thrive, I still get nervous. I still get tongue-tied. Sometimes I'm just distracted. Sometimes I'm just literally just nervous. And so I think using ChatGPT to help us is going to be amazing. So again, Lindsay, thank you for the topic idea and the thought. I'm going to tell you what I tell you at the beginning of every ChatGPT training I have done. You absolutely 1010% must go in and have your custom instructions filled out. If you don't, please watch all of this, but before you try to use ChatGPT for your benefit of any kind, tell ChatGPT who you are. You're going to go into your, it's different. What I'm showing you is the desktop, the website version. It's similar yet different on your phone on the app, but go in and find where you have your email. And from there might be a settings or whatever you want to call it. On this one, it just pops up right away, custom instructions. This is where you tell it all about you. And this is where you also tell it how you like to respond, okay? So make sure you have that in there because otherwise it's not really going to be the best experience for you. So I want to share with you, I just played around with this idea earlier this morning to try to just make sure the thought process works. But I really want this to be more of like us working together. So since I'm sharing my screen, I can only see like 4 of you. So if at any time you're like, hey, I have an idea or hey, I have a question, just unmute and just talk over top of me until I realize what's going on. That way we can do this all together. So what I went in this morning and said to ChatGPT was, I said, act as a social media expert. Give me direction and wording to use to draw in an audience within the first minute of going live on Facebook. I didn't tell it I was going live about Thrive, but as you'll see, because of my custom instructions, it just assumes I'm going live about Thrive. So, hey there, rock stars. Going live on Facebook is your time to shine, to captivate your audience, blah, blah, blah. Something like, hey, Thrive Tribe, I'm live and you're in for a real treat today. We're diving into the secret sauce for boundless energy and wellness. But wait, there's a twist. Stay tuned. So literally, if you say that in the first couple of minutes or the first minute even, and somebody is scrolling through and that's what pops up when they see the replay, or maybe they've logged on, that's going to like, wait, there's a twist. Stay tuned. Hell, I don't even know what the twist is going to be. Maybe it tells me. Remember, it's all about energy and freedom. The freedom Thrive can offer. You know the magic it brings to share your personal. So it's telling me what to do. So it says that I know the magic that it brings. So share a personal story about how to transform your energy and set the path for you working from home. Then casually drop in something like, if you're curious about Thrive and want the same freedom I'm enjoying, stick around. I've got some exciting insights to share. Keep it light, interactive, and full of enthusiasm. Engage with comments, ask questions, and don't forget to sprinkle in humor. This way you'll create a magnetic connection for your audience. Let's thrive together. Okay, so that is good, but we're going to make it go a little deeper, because where it says keep it interactive, ask questions, I want it to tell me more of like, what are some of those questions that I could be asking? Because again, when I get on a live, get nervous and I forget to ask a question. So if Chitty Chat can tell me, that will be helpful. But so I did go on and I said, give me 5 more opening lines to grab attention. So let me back up really quick. Everything you saw right here that it gave to me, yours will be similar, but slightly different, because your instructions, your custom instructions, are going to be different. My custom instructions talk about a lot about how starting off as a Thrive customer led to being a promoter, which now led to me being a full-time Thriver. If that's not your story, it's not going to read the same, right? Maybe your story is that you're currently thriving because you can't wait to build enough income to get away from your job. Or maybe you have no intention of ever leaving your job, but you love the Thrive income because it helps pay for vacations, whatever. Yours is going to be different. So that's why I will reiterate a million times until you get it through your head. Your custom instructions have got to be in there. So I asked for 5 more opening lines. So remember, these are opening lines it thinks of me. I don't know if these are going to work for you or not. Guess what, Thrive enthusiasts? I've got a little secret to reveal that's going to change your daily grind. Stick around, because I'm about to spill the beans on how Thrive is the ultimate energy elixir. You guys, I would never think to say that on my own. But if I were scrolling through and I heard things like, I've got a secret, I'm going to reveal something, I'm going to spill the beans, I'm nosy. I am nosy AF. I would stop my scroll and I would see what was going on. Number 2, hey, lovely peeps, I'm coming at you live with a virtual blast of energy today. Get ready to discover the real deal behind Thrive and how it turned my 9 to 5 into 24/7 adventure. That's cute. I like that. Number 3, ready for a wild ride through the world of health and wealth? I'm your guide, and today we're diving deep into why Thrive is the rocket fuel your life has been missing. Lights, camera, Thrive. Buckle up, because we're embarking on a journey to unlock the secrets of unstoppable energy and total freedom. It all starts right here, right now. And the last one is, hello, beautiful souls. It's time to break free from your daily grind and embrace the Thrive life. Today, I'm your go-to source for unleashing natural energy, finding focus, and living your wildest dreams. Let me tell you what I love so much about all of these. And again, it's probably just me, but when I click the live button, the first words that always come out of my mouth, always, no matter what I try, is, hey guys. Like, right? I mean, that's what I say. And who knows, I'm bound to probably say, hey guys, and then say some of this stuff. But instead of being like, hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about Thrive today. Okay, poke me in the eye. A, nobody wants to talk about Thrive the way we do, right? And B, hey guys, like, there's nothing about that that's like, gosh, what's she talking about today? But I just keep like, today I'm going to be your go-to source for unleashing energy, finding focus, and living your wildest dreams. That is so much better than hey guys, like so much better. So these are just some of the, is the conversation helpful? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up, Chat GPT. So these are just some ideas, but I gotta move you guys around here now. Okay, let me go in here and say, give me 10, questions I can ask while I'm live to keep the, why can't I type when I get on the screen with you guys? To keep the conversation. Oh, Lord. Oh, no, I didn't even finish it. Did it? What happened? Oh, my Lord. Hang on a second. Okay, I hit a button. Okay. Now I've lost my place. Conversation going. Oh, my gosh. You know what it is? It's because I'm trying to watch my screen. Okay. There we go. Okay, so here come 10 questions that during the live I could throw out. And I'm not going to, the reason I'm reading this to you guys is because if you're on your phone, you probably can't read it. Anyway, who's joining us today? Drop a quick hello in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. That's kind of standard. Number 2, what's your go-to Thrive product? So if you start to see, and hopefully you will, because we all support each other, if you see a couple of Thrivers watching your live, you can ask that because they can chime in for you and keep the conversation going. Have you ever experienced a midday afternoon slump? How would it feel to say goodbye to that forever? What's your number one reason for wanting more energy? Share it with us. I'd love to hear your goals. Thrive is all about wellness. What's your self-care routine and how could Thrive fit into it? If you had an extra hour every day, how would you spend it? Let's dream a little, share your ideal me time. And so see, that's a question I wouldn't probably thought to ask, but that would be very enlightening for you to ask the people, like, what is, you can do this early on in the live, like when you're kind of still killing that time. Because if people started saying, I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom, or I would love to travel more, like ding, 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 those could be your people. 7, who's interested in creating an extra income stream from home? What would you do with that extra cash? So you could just even say, what would you do if you made an extra $100 a week or $500 a month, whatever. How do you balance work, family, and personal time? Thrive has improved my quality of sleep. How about you? Do you have any bedtime rituals that help you unwind? You could ask about morning routines, evening routines. What books are you reading this month? Oh, okay. So again, this comes in from having my custom instructions. I went in at the beginning of October and told ChatGPT that I was challenging myself in the month of October to read. And so it's throwing in here, what are books you're reading this month? I'm challenging myself. So that's where that comes from. So again, you can see how important your custom instructions are. They will guide ChatGPT completely. Does anybody have a question that you think I should ask ChatGPT? What is something that you feel like you would need more of, or that you like? Come on, don't everybody be quiet. Real, okay, nobody needs ChatGPT to go live. Everyone is ready to do a Thrive and Mingle every day in the month of November. Well, that was wonderful. Thank you for coming to my show.
I'm trying to think.
Can we ask like what's holding you back? Questions on what's holding you back from thriving.
Questions as in like how to word that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna actually start a new thread for that. Okay, act as a what would we be? Just ask as a marketing expert. What questions could I ask someone to find out aren't yet? You gotta remember, so I don't know if you saw what I did there, but at first I was like, ask questions, find out why they're not thriving yet. Well, ChatGPT, I have not told him or her that when I say the word thriving, that means they're using the product. So anyway, I'm saying ask them, find out why they aren't yet purchasing Thrive. All right. Hey there, what's been holding you back from trying Thrive and boosting your energy? Number 2, have you considered trying Thrive for better health? If not, what's stopping you? Well, that's what we're asking ChatGPT. Number 3, is there something specific about Thrive that makes you hesitant to give it a shot? That's a good question. Are there any concerns or doubts you have about Thrive that I can address for you? Another good question. What would it take to convince you to give Thrive a try and experience the benefits for yourself? Now, I just said, what questions could I ask? I could have said, please give me 10 questions to ask, or so let's try this. Please give me 5 questions.
If you get the word try, can I say this really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you get the word try from ChatGPT, remember Paul Gravett has always said that's the kiss of death. Change it to experience.
Experience, yes, good point. Okay, so please give me 5 questions specific for a busy mom. So now I've told it how many questions I want. And I'm saying, like, if I know I'm talking to a busy mom. So as a busy mom, I totally get the daily chaos. What are your biggest energy drains? Oh, wait. Okay, those are good questions for busy moms, but it's not for. So rewrite these questions so I can discover why the busy mom isn't buying Thrive yet. You gotta be real specific with ChatGPT, and I screwed it up myself. Okay, so what's been holding you back? Oh, it's jumping around. Hang on. Okay, what's from Try and Thrive as a busy mom, and where do you often feel drained during the day? Can you share what's been stopping you as a mom from experiencing energy? So these aren't bad. They're not the best. But again, it's the prompt that I give ChatGPT. So sometimes you just need to keep working on your prompts. But those are really good. So if you know, like, let's say on Monday, what is Monday, November 6th, you know, you're going to do a Thrive and Mingle, and it's like a manic Monday, and moms are obviously busy. If you want to be very specific that on that Monday in your Thrive and Mingle, you channel your focus into busy moms, tell ChatGPT that. Say, what kind of, like, what clickbait title can I use? Well, shit, let's just do it together. Sorry about my language. Okay. What clickbait title can I use to attract busy moms to my, what I better say? Okay. Says, how about this? Busy moms say goodbye to exhaustion, join me live for a healthy energy boost with Thrive. So that would be, it only gave me one because I only asked it for one. Okay, so again, rookie mistake. I only asked it one question, it gave me one back. Please give, me 5 more. I like options. I like ChatGPT to come up with options. So moms, get your groove back. And so let's go. So let me take this a little further. So let's say, let me see, thriving moms. Okay, so number 5, no more mom burnout. Join my Thrive Live and recharge your life. Okay, so with number 5 in mind, what is an opening line or conversation starter I can use to begin my live? Oh, I didn't spell conversation right. Okay, kick off with, hey there, amazing moms. Who's ready to banish that mom burnout and embrace a thriving, energized life? Let's dive into some wellness secrets today. Not bad. A little salesy from my take, but not bad. So now that you have your title of your live, and now you have an opening kickoff, you can say, what are 3 questions I can ask during the live to encourage, let's say, interaction? All right, moms, tell me what your biggest energy draining challenge is to your daily routine. Have you ever tried Thrive? Share your experience or a burning question you have. What self-care rituals do you squeeze into your busy day? Let's swap ideas and inspire. Okay, so do you see what we're doing here? We're picking an ideal client, and in this case, it's busy moms. We're asking for, I always use the word clickbait because ChatGPT seems to understand that that means like a hook, to help you come up with a title. And then we're asking it to help you come up with like how to kick it off, like what's your one liner that you can kick it off with to get people excited. Now we're asking for 3 questions I can ask. And let's say, what are the 3 biggest pain points of a busy mom that Thrive can fix? So right here, I have 3 talking points that I can make sure I talk about, because fatigue and low energy, sleep trouble, and digestive issues are things that busy moms deal with. So again, if I get locked up in my mind and I'm trying to come up with a word, because and again, this is just me, but on a live, I do one of 2 things. I either talk forever about nothing, or I hit the 3 things and I get the hell off there. Right? So this could be helpful if you feel like you're burning through it and like you look at the clock and you've only been on for a minute and a half and you're like, uh-oh, this can slow you down. If you're starting to ramble and talk about all kinds of things, this can get you back on track and keeping you kind of in the zone. Does anybody have any questions or any other idea? Oh, there's chat. There's words in the chat, I guess. Okay, my bad. Okay, how to close out the live. Business opportunity. Ask more direct questions about why you don't ask about the business. Charlotte, can you unmute and tell me what you mean? Would you do all of this as prep or what? I would do all of this as prep so that I have it like, and that's just how my brain would work. I would do it all ahead of time. So because again, once I get onto ChatGPT or once I get on live, I'm not going to really know, like, I don't want to go into ChatGPT while I'm live. I want to like look at the camera and be talking, but that way I could have like some of this printed out in front of me and I could look down and be like, oh, that's right. We're going to talk about fatigue, or, oh, that's right. We're going to talk about mental clarity. Okay. So let's do okay. So what, maybe how can I bring up the business of my Thrive business with this busy mom on the live to get her to want to find out more information? Okay, so how can I bring up the business opportunity on my Thrive business with this busy mom? Okay, casually mention it like this. By the way, busy moms, Thrive not only transforms your health, but also your lifestyle. It's been a game changer for me, allowing me to work from home, be with my family, and even nurture my flower garden. And again, yours won't talk about a garden. If you're curious about how you could add flexibility to your life, let's chat more after the live. Just drop me a comment or message me. That's a good way of doing it. Meaning asking the potential customer why they won't. Okay. Okay. How can I ask what's holding them back from learning about? Let's see. How can I ask what's holding them back about learning the business? Hey, busy moms, I'd love to know what's been holding you back. I'd love when ChatGPT uses my own freaking words. What's been holding you back from exploring this incredible business opportunity? Feel free to share your thoughts. I'm here to, I don't like that one. I don't like that answer at all, ChatGPT. I'm gonna give you a thumbs down on that. It just wasn't helpful. Okay. Okay. The new answer. So lovely, moms. What's been keeping you from exploring? No, just skip that step. Okay. Trying to feel like how I should word so give me an idea of how to word that. Because so basically Charlotte wants us to be able to say some point in time in the live, why aren't you asking me more about my business? Like I know you're curious, or I'm doing great with this. Why aren't you asking? Like, how can I word that? Somebody help me with words. I'm not good with words, which is why I use ChatGPT. Anybody? I'm just gonna type because no one's talking to me. How can I address?
Yeah, my mouth was full. I was eating lunch.
Yeah.
Did you put, I'm in the process of being live and I want to know if I say this, how can people respond?
Okay.
Maybe something along those lines.
So, okay. While speaking on the live, what can I ask to get?
Would it give you even role playing type answers?
Say it again. You broke up.
Oh, sorry, I'm driving. Would it give you like role playing type answers? What are some possible things that people would come back with?
Yeah, yes, because you can say, because I accidentally did this one day and it was a whole thing, but you can type into ChatGPT and say, create a conversation between two people. And you could say, I'm person number one, and I don't know, we'll do that in a second. That's a good idea. While speaking on the live, what can I ask to these busy moms to find out why they aren't asking about the business? I don't know. I'm struggling with this one, clearly. During the live, I love it. It's like during the live, ask them, I'm here to help you thrive in all aspects of your life. If you haven't inquired about the Thrive business opportunity, what's been on your mind? What's holding you back or making you hesitant? Okay, so that was good. Your feedback's important to me. So that's a good way of wording it. Like, what's been on your mind? Let them know that the feedback, I like that. Thank you, Shantae. That was helpful. Let's go. I wonder where, I screwed that up the other day and it like made a whole. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. Okay, so just real quick, we're going to start a new chat. Conversation. Oh my God. All right, you guys. So anyway, I said create a role-playing conversation with two people. I'm person number one, and I'm talking to them about Thrive. I want to be informative and casual. They are I'm just going to stick with busy mom. They are a busy mom who needs the energy, but also needs extra cash. What kind of objections might they have, and how can I address them? Let's see what it does. Oh, here we go. Person number one. Hey there, busy mom. I would never say that, but whatever. Oh, hang on. It's going to load. It's taking me a little bit. Okay, first of all, did you see what I did? I told it to have a conversation with two people. I told it who I was. I told it who the other person was. And I told it what we were talking about and what kind of thing, right? So this, hopefully that was helpful for you. Hey there, busy mom. So like, hey there, Sandra. I totally get that life can be a juggling act. So have you ever considered giving Thrive a shot? It's like a little secret weapon for extra energy and cash on the side. Sandra would be like, it sounds interesting, but I'm always skeptical about supplements. Are there any side effects? Oh, that's so funny. Like ChatGPT is so smart. Oh, I hear your skepticism. Thrive is all about natural goodness and no jitters or weird side effects. It's designed to help you, blah, 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 blah. Then Sandra's like, well, that's good to know, but I'm also concerned about the time commitment. I've got a crazy schedule with kids. I totally get it. The beauty of Thrive is that it's not a full-time gig. You can fit it into your busy day. All right, but how do I know it's not just another MLM scheme? Oh my God, I love it. Fair question. The Thrive community is all about support and helping each other. It's not pushy or salesy. Okay. Do you like this? Like, did that help? Sandra D, did that help? Is that what you were thinking? And so let's say, like, this is I'm glad we did this together, because let's pretend that you're in a group. Let's say you're in upline and you're in a group chat and somebody has just come back with some sort of question or complaint or objective or whatever you want to call it. And you're not exactly sure how to word it or how to go. You could literally go into ChatGPT and say, okay, it's a conversation with two people. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what they said. How can you help me direct this conversation, in the direction that I need it to go? And, are they going to say the exact things? No, but it's probably going to be in the theme and the words that you're getting back, like saying fair question, good question, great question, fair question. Like that's acknowledging someone's concerns, which is always the best place to meet them. And then diving into your answer versus, oh my gosh, it's not like, how could you call it MLM, right? Like instead of making fun of someone, that's acknowledged. So anyway, it's just giving you good relationship advice, like conversation advice at this point. So, okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a hot second because I feel like I missed the faces. Okay, let me double check the chat. That was the first time it actually let me read the chat while I was sharing my screen, so that was exciting. Okay, so give me feedback. Is this helpful? Are you guys going to be able to use this? Do you guys have your Thrive and Mingles registered? Who all, like, show of hands or put it in the chat. Who has at least one Thrive and Mingle scheduled for the first week of November?
I have 5.
Awesome. Okay, so what I want you to think about, I have 9 scheduled. I have 5 scheduled. Okay, woo, I like this. I have 7 scheduled. What I want you to think about, and this is the thing that I was kind of struggling with when Laura said, like, just schedule them for every day and just do what you can. I don't want to go on Facebook 30 days in a row and just say the exact same thing over and over and over, because the reason I have 15 or more, super helpful. I'm going to have 10 by the end of November. I want the big box. Yeah. I'm all for repetition. Don't get me wrong. And there will be repetition in the fact that we're going to be showing the product. We're going to be talking about thriving for free. We're going to talk about having a business for free. Like there's going to be that structure to it. But if I went on there every single day and I only talked to busy moms, I would be missing a whole group of people. So what I wanted to do is I have them schedule, but now I want to go in and say, okay, on this day, it's a busy mom. On this day, it's an overworked corporate executive. On this day, it's a self-employed, yada, yada, yada. On this day, it's a fitness enthusiast. On this day, it's a, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have a theme so that while I'm saying the same thing basically about the product and the business, because that will never change, I want to make sure I'm talking to different groups of people. The other thing I want you to really think about, and this is why I think it's so important to do the clickbait title, whatever you want to call it, the keywords that you put in the title of your video and the keywords that come out of your mouth on the video, that is how the algorithm is going to pick you up and share you. So if you spend 10 minutes every day in November talking about Thrive, but you don't talk about a busy mom or focus or entrepreneurship or whatever it is you're trying to talk about, I'm not saying you're not going to get shared, but it's not going to be as directly sent to the people that you want. So think about what keywords are showing up in the title. Think about what keywords are showing up from your mouth. And that's why I think it's so important to pre-plan ahead of time by using ChatGPT to come up with those keywords, come up with those titles, come up with those opening one-liners to get the conversation started, to make it juicy enough for people to stick around, and to keep you on target and on task. So I hope this was helpful for everyone. I will put this in YouTube, for you to refer to or to share with your team. And then I always do so much better when I'm well prepared. Yes, same. I'm just, like I said, I either ramble about the wrong shit or I just talk way too fast and I get off of there and then I'm like, oh, I totally forgot XYZ. So I think by taking just you guys saw how fast it was. I mean, yes, this has been a 30-minute Zoom, but we did a lot of stuff in 30 minutes. So if you went into your ChatGPT knowing exactly what you wanted to talk about, then you would be fine. So get a title, get a hook or a one-liner, an opening conversation. You can even ask it to be like, what would be a funny story I could tell? Like get ideas so that in those first few minutes when you're trying to gather people and catch people's attention, you have something that really gets them there. So anyway, Lunge or Grow started 2 minutes ago. Sorry I went late. I'll see you guys tomorrow, next week. Bye.